some of you are newer to the church, so I'm hoping the newer people at least have a tenured spot in their heart for the church if you haven't gotten on the full pledge and grace of the church. But I think we all have that in common, and I hope that you'll keep that in mind as if what you find in my comments are a little bit challenging, that it comes from a place of love that we all feel for this church. Please turn in the bulletin to, I think it's page 26 and 27, where there is a list of all our important commissions. What's that? 24, 25. That's a list of all the wonderful things that we could think of that came out of our congregational listening sessions with Michael Honey and Captain Massey. Scan that list, please. Look at all the beautiful things that we're doing. Please run your eyes over the list. And if one or two of those items cause you to pause because they are so special to you, then by all means keep those things in your heart and your mind for the next few minutes as you listen. Over the last several years, Emmanuel has prospered in many ways, most of them spiritually. Just look at the list of the things that we've accomplished. But on the specific subject of finances, the church has also prospered. Revenues have increased. We've retired our long-term debt. We have set money aside in a new fund for outreach. We've expanded the sanctuary, added additional instruments. These are great achievements considering the economic conditions in which we have been operating. However, when it comes to the even more specific financial question of this year, our pledge campaign for 2015, we do have some unfinished business. To date, we have received pledges totaling approximately $700,000. Considering all that we have been through, especially since October, I think this is quite a lot of money. I think it's really an accomplishment. This is, however, about $100,000 short of what we raised last year, and that's a shortfall of about 12%. The vestry and the finance committee have listened carefully to what the congregation has to say, and they are committed to striking a balanced budget based on the current projected revenues. If we do that now, there will be significant, meaningful, immediate reductions in what Emmanuel can accomplish in the next year. There will be layoffs of staff and clergy, people that you know and love. Every ministry of the church will be affected. This will all be taking place during the year when we're trying to attract a fabulous director to our church here, when we want to be putting our best foot forward. The vestry and the clergy believe it would be better to make one last push over the course of just the next week, even less than a week, 6 days until Friday, to try and raise another $75,000 so that we can avoid the more draconian reductions. If you have not pledged and you attend this church, we need you to be known to the treasurer and make a pledge on Monday morning by sending an email to Sue Ingram, our financial controller, just for the amount that she'll follow through the details. If you have already pledged to the church, this is very rare. I can't remember if I've ever done this before, but we are asking you to seriously consider increasing your pledge this year so that we can continue these important ministries over the course of the next year. Please keep the following in mind while considering what we do. We know a lot about gifts, and we spend a lot of time thinking about gifts. And we know that gifts that are given because you feel guilty or because you feel pressured, they come back to haunt you, they don't make you feel very good about it. What we want is people who give gifts because they're inspired by what's happening in the church. It's a gift made out of love. I don't have a silver bullet to convert the former into the latter, but I know that I'm going to try and make a gift that is from a good place in my heart, and I hope that you guys will do that as well. Please pray about it. Know that every vestry member has him or herself agreed to make an increase in their pledge. Know that we will be done with this by Friday, regardless of what the results are. Rest assured that in the future we're going to avoid this situation. The vestries committee and the ad hoc committee on stewardship, if you're interested in being involved in those listening sessions on stewardship, please let me know, because you're welcome to join the committee. Later this spring, that committee is going to examine our stewardship practices with the aim of achieving the goals set out in our strategic plan, which is to reduce the distraction that money creates in our church life. No matter what you decide, we know that the Holy Spirit is going to be here next weekend because we're going to invite her in, regardless of how much money you give or how much money you don't give. But join us if you can in trying to complete the budget this year. In the interest of transparency, which I think is a value that we all share, we want you to know the whole story. And we'll be done with this by next Sunday. Thank you so much.
I might add that, this is an unusual situation, and an unusual parish. You've had a very unusual past 6 months. And when I came here and I saw the budget, I had a great sigh of relief to see how far you had gotten with your pledge campaign considering the circumstances. So my hat's off to you. Well done. And however this works out, as Stuart said, the Spirit of the living God is with us. So thank you very much.